As I took the 2-mile walk down Walnut Street tonight, a walk taken many times this past year, familiar bars and restaurants were not appealing. I had a higher purpose. I felt lighter, almost floating. My heavy pack was not weighing me down. Thoughts of forest fires, bears, snakes, starvation, they all danced through my mind. A swig of bourbon tells me everything will be okay. Fear is okay. This is why I travel. To take myself outside of my comfort zone, to explore new places, and to grow as a person. It has been a great year in Philadelphia. I'm thankful for family and friends, new connections and old ties. But the time has come to discover something new, whatever that may be. June 26, 2012. That was a journal entry from about 3 years ago. I think about that night every time I travel back to Philadelphia, and this trip home is no different. I remember sitting outside a 30th Street station. It was around midnight, and I was waiting for my good friends Mike and Chris. We were catching a train to follow a dream of hiking around the mountains for a summer, carrying only what we could fit into our packs. No agendas, no commitments, just a one-way ticket to Denver. We were creating a new path for ourselves, a path we had no idea where it would lead us. The first year living out in Colorado.
Yep.
What I remember most about it is just, especially that first month when we got out here, is just finding work. You know, it's a way to kind of sustain us living in the mountains.
Yeah, it didn't really matter what it was. It was just as long as it was something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something to pay the bills, especially, you know.
I think at that point we had built up the confidence to just kind of jump into the unknown and trust ourselves that we'd find something and make it work.
Well, I think what drew me here, and drew maybe all of us here, is like that, I guess like a quest to do something different or to learn something new, or I think there's something, you know, very fulfilling about, you know, taking a leap into just a situation you're not super familiar with.
My first exposure with mountains was with you guys going to Vermont this few times before we came out here. And before that, I had never experienced anything so massive. And I think the mountains really offered a challenge that I liked. You know, like once you start out to summit a mountain, you have to complete it. And I think I apply that to everyday life, even if they don't amount to much on paper.
For me, there's just so much to do. You know, as much as I love snowboarding, summer is my favorite time of the year because there's running, hiking, camping, and just Colorado is probably the coolest place in the United States. There's just always somewhere new to go.
Like every time I go in the mountains, do something new. You know, it was like this just total, I was fascinated, mesmerized by, like, you know, what can be done in the mountains, you know, running or hiking or whatever it is, whatever you choose to do. Whereas now it's like this appreciation. It's like this lifestyle that's been created around it. It's no longer just like being mesmerized by them or this fascination. It's like, this is what I do. Like this is who I am. This is what I want to do. This is how I want to do it. I want to run in the mountains. I want to explore in the mountains. So it's just become now like a lifestyle as opposed to like a dream.
I just kind of feel like that's what mountain life is all about.
Yeah, I think having a common appreciation for nature that everybody seems to have out here really brought it together, whether it just be like getting a group together to go hike up a 14er or go for a group run, and then maybe like grab some beers afterwards. You can always find friends, it seems.
Yeah, I wouldn't trade it for anything. And definitely, you know, there's strength in numbers and there's strength in that like-minded, shared interest, and I think that's really special.
Absolutely. You know, and I think that's something that I'll carry with me. You know, from these 3 years of being out here, something that I will look